Hey everyone, it's the Carrie Show. I'm doing okay. Mom and I are doing all right in Adam. We've had a lot of bad storms. They didn't really hit us. They hit north of us, they hit south of us, they hit where I used to go to high school. They hit where Cindy lives, but she never did lose power. I think she's okay or she has power now. But yeah, Sunday morning we had some bad storms roll in. There was some more last night. We got a tiny bit of hail, like very small hail, last night with them and strong winds, and we had the really bad strong winds with the first one Sunday morning, and so we lost power about 7:15 Sunday morning. We finally got power at like midnight last night, so about 17 hours without power was not fun. No TV, no Wi-Fi. We got by a little bit with our cell phones, and I had to keep charging mine in the car off and on, and try not to use it too much unless for notifications and different things. Though a lot of people where I used to live is still without Wi-Fi. I'm surprised we have Wi-Fi at all. That I still keep getting emails and texts that they're working on it. I think they had it for a short time last night, and then with the storms, they knocked it back out. But there's several thousand without power just in our county, which are mostly small towns. So the last I heard at 11 a.m., it was still like 5,000 with two separate companies, 4,000 with one and 1,000 with the other electric company in our county. There's thousands without power in Illinois, other parts of Missouri. Arkansas and Texas got hit really hard too. Kentucky got hit hard. I think there was 5 people with the storm last night or the storm yesterday died. There were some people in Texas died. There's some people trapped. People in Arkansas died. And some of these same storms, there was like a big old long line of storms that hit several states. At one point yesterday, there was like, at one part of the Kentucky place, I think Western Kentucky, there was like 38,000 without power, and now it's down to about 12,000 or less. I think they're slowly getting stuff back on. They've got people working from all over the area. They had storms in St. Louis that caused some damage. Like I say, where I used to live, it really wasn't damaged that bad because it got hit by that one tornado a couple years ago. That was bad. But all other parts of the city are damaged, or the town where I used to live in. The next town, north. So, and in between here and there was a few power lines down and one pole broken. But they said there was about 30 poles that got broke in southeast Missouri. And other places, they're saying in other areas that are covered, they're saying that there's over 100 poles damaged. Are broken, that are the smaller poles, and then the one main pole is they had 30 plus broken. So it's going to take a while to get everyone back in power. They're saying they hope to have everyone in my area where I used to live back without power tomorrow night. Like I said, they're working around the clock, different shifts, different people. Some of them, I think, they've had curfews, I think, in Sikeston because of the looting and different things, and because of the damage. They don't want people out at night with all the power lines down. And so I think they had a curfew from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. A couple of the restaurants there got damaged pretty bad and probably going to have to rebuild or be closed for a little bit. A famous, I think it's called Bo's Barbecue in Sikeston got damaged. And they have really good breakfast, one of the best breakfast places in Sikeston. And then they have barbecue for lunch. And then they usually close it for dinner or just open breakfast and lunch. And Taco John's got pretty damaged. But other places are opening back up. Lambert said that they had power and were opening back up today. Yesterday we drove through where I used to live. I can say the name, I guess. Most people know. But we drove through there and saw some of the damage. They had one gas station open, one about to open. And the Wings place was open, taking cash only. A lot of places still didn't have Wi-Fi, so they could only do cash only. And I think the Subway, we never did go that far down, but the Subway by the movie theater was open. And maybe a couple other places. And one grocery store was open. Walmart was closed. And then Walmart opened back up today. But they had to throw away all their frozen food and all their cold food. So all they had was, regular food. Non-perishables, I guess, what you would say. And that one grocery store was packed. So everyone was going south. And they'd been having the 100-mile yard sale. And a lot of stuff got damaged, I guess, that Sunday morning for the yard sale. The Sunday was going to be the last day in most places. We weren't going to have our Sunday. But we were getting rain almost in through some of the windows and stuff, so we had to close some of the windows until we got the power back on, or until the winds died down and the rain, because that rained till almost 11 off and on. It rained from about 8:30 to 11, you know, and we had a little bit of hail and a little bit of very strong winds, and the wind was just, 50, 60 mile an hour winds. I don't know. But that first storm, they were saying 70 to 80 mile an hour winds and maybe tornadoes in lots of the different areas where all those trees got uprooted and homes got damaged. Some were lucky and just had tree damages in their yard and maybe some fence damage. And some people got actually house damage, vehicle damage, RV damage, and still don't have power to this day. So our church said they were open today for food and showers for people that needed showers and needed a hot meal. I think one of the fire stations was giving out cases of water, one per household today as well for people that needed water. And just, little by little things are opening up today, like I say, but a lot of people, had to throw out all their food. The little restaurant here in town said they threw out all their food and they're waiting for a truck, and then they're going to open up tomorrow. They were going to be closed today for the holiday anyway, so they're going to be open tomorrow sometime in the afternoon after they get their inventory and get it all unloaded. Like I say, our whole town was out power, about 17 hours. But I think because we didn't hardly open the fridge and we left it all alone, we ate most of the ice cream and stuff, but most of our food is probably going to be okay to refreeze and be okay. And our refrigerated food, this seemed to be fine. I still had semi-cold bottles of water every time I needed a bottle of water. So everything seemed to be okay. We ate most of the ice cream, and if it doesn't look good, we'll throw the rest of the ice cream out. But as far as I know, I don't think we lost too much food, which was a blessing. There's so many people, like I say, that's not even going to get power until tomorrow night. And here it is, a holiday weekend. They can't have their grilling and stuff with their family. They didn't get to finish the yard sale, so people didn't make as much money as they were expected to. They lost a lot of damage to their items Sunday. And that's not including, but nobody, as far as I know, in Missouri died. There were some deaths in Kentucky. There were some deaths in Arkansas and Texas with these storms. But nobody, and a lot of damage to homes and trees and everything. We've got one tree limb down in the back that's still kind of hung in the tree, the one tree that half burned. And it seems like every storm seems to lose small branches or big branches that we may have to get help with. But we have people that help us with different things, so we should be fine. And Adam was, running around worried about what was going on, why, it was loud and different things. And he didn't like the storms, of course. But, and the storms last night. But he calmed down and went to sleep after the storms died down. Before the power came back on, he was already asleep by around, after it died down around 11. And he's doing okay. We went out and got food. Like I say, we went south because they all had power and and it was just packed down. But we went around 2:30. We didn't go like right at noon for lunch. So we went down there. We went to Hardee's and got some food and got some gas. But the one gas station open in Dexter was like 3 people wide at the pump. The other one hadn't already opened yet, but they was already there. They were starting to open everything back up, and they weren't going to open the inside for another 30 minutes. But man, it was crazy, and there's a lot of damage. I'm glad that housing didn't get hit again like they got hit 2 years ago, because there was a lot of damage to a lot of the roofs and different things, and just debris everywhere with the last tornado a couple of years ago that hit there. So this time it wasn't as bad. But other parts, there was a church that got damaged, and they said they're going to continue services. All the churches pretty much got canceled because there was no power anywhere Sunday, unless it was places that did have power had church. But all of the churches that I know of in Dexter closed down. Mom's church, my church, they all closed down yesterday, pretty much for all day service. And I've got a doctor. I've had several doctor appointments this month. I think I have had 6 or 7 planned, counting the iron infusion. And so I've got to go back to my neurologist for my migraines and stuff on Thursday. And he had rescheduled. So I was finally able to get another refill on my medication. They weren't going to refill, but then they said, yeah, we had rescheduled. So we'll go ahead and give you one more refill until we see you on, because I was having migraines and not doing well. And so I finally got that migraine medicine that seemed to help. And then Mom's got a doctor appointment Friday. And then I've got another iron infusion, I think, on the 4th. But after that, it'll be a little more clear after a while, and I won't be as busy. So we've had a busy month. And my mom's friend didn't come down for the yard sale because she had been feeling the best. And plus, we were going to get these storms. And it was so windy Friday we didn't do it. So we did it a little bit Saturday. And I wasn't able to help too much because my iron was still off. And so I think I'm feeling slightly better. It said it would take a couple of days. You know, 24, it would take up to 48 hours to feel a little better. And then by the second one, I should be feeling much better. So I'm looking forward to that and getting my energy back. So I'm able to do a couple more things and not just be so tired. Just taking a shower just wears me out, or doing just any activity is just tiring. So hopefully, you know, I was close to being anemic, but I was iron deficient. So we'll get that taken care of. This is a longer update video than the last one. I don't know why this one's longer, but I had more to update. But like I say, there's still thousands without power. So I feel bad for the people that are sick like me. Like, I couldn't hardly handle the heat. I had to keep, we were out in the car in the afternoon, and then I went out to the car and stayed about another hour out there charging my phone and listening to music and wasting a little bit of time and getting cooled down, because it was like 80 degrees in the house. It was very hot. And so, and then with those storms and the wind, it finally cooled back down a little bit. And then I went back out there because my phone was at 40%. So I went back out there right before midnight to charge my phone. And I was out there about 2 or 3 minutes, and we got power again. So I wasn't out there long, and she was flicking the porch light telling me the power was back on. So that was great. And then I could come in and charge the phone, not have to take a nap in the car and spend an hour or two charging my phone in the car. So that was wonderful that we got power. And all the little restaurants here didn't lose too much. They were doing a meat sale at our grocery store, a 4-hour meat sale because of the damage, you know, for it being without power for so long. So that they just put it on sale to get rid of it. So if people really quickly freeze it, it would probably still be okay. And like I say, our food is probably still fine because we didn't, you know, spend too much time, you know, opening the fridge and stuff. And then I had like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I've got leftover pizza, but I didn't really want to eat it cold. I'm not really a big fan of cold pizza. So I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and some chips and stuff. And like I say, we had lunch out. And then I had a little bit of pizza after we got power. So that was nice. So, I mean, it's a bad time for this to happen with families and travel. I'm sure a lot of flights got delayed or canceled on all the different areas where the storms were, like in St. Louis and different things. So hopefully we're not supposed to get any more rain until Saturday. So we got a week to everybody to clean up, and they're working their tails off, all these line workers and everything, spending time away from their families and working overtime and doing 12-hour shifts to get everyone back together and to have power. So, and I think some came down from St. Louis and Perryville and other places, down to the area, so to help out, and from all other areas too. So it's really nice that everybody comes together when things like this happen and communities come together. I heard that the Dexter, I think, football team and their dads were helping people today too, with chainsaws and different things. They were getting where I used to go to high school, they were getting generators and whole big trucks coming in with chainsaws and stuff to help people out, for people, you know, to buy to help other people out, or the people that need them. And like I say, they're helping the elderly and the people that can't help themselves. Like, we wouldn't be able to cut our limbs and stuff. My uncle helped with that one big storm we had in St. Louis, and we was without power for 9 days because we had to get a new box. And I think one of the winter storms, we had to get a new box. We was out power for 5 days, another time 3 days. And those times we went to the hotel. I came down here because my grandparents had power, and Mom still had to work, so she had to stay. But yeah, 9 days without cable, or I think we had no cable, no phone, and no power for 9 days. I think we had no cable for an extra day, so it's crazy. But we got it all taken care of, and they're getting it taken care of as soon as possible to help these people, you know, that need things. And I think there are some shelters open in different places, and churches and stuff that are open to help people that need things as well. So I'm thankful that everybody's come together to help people in times of crisis. And don't forget that today is Memorial Day. This is where we remember the troops that have given their lives so that you can have yours and have freedom. All right, everybody have a great day. I'll see you guys soon. When I feel up to it, when I feel a little better with this iron and stuff, I'm going to hopefully get to doing some karaoke videos. So I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. And remember to follow the Carrie Brick Road. Follow, follow, follow. Bye.